So I want to show you guys today a really cool video of Victor Hovland hitting a driver. Now he's on swing catalyst pressure plate or pressure mats. So it's going to show kind of where his weight and pressure is throughout the swing. First thing I want to show you is before he even takes the club back, this green line where his overall weight and pressure is and how much of it there is moves. Look at it tick forward. So the same thing with the blue arrow, where he's got weight into the left side, ticks up. So before he's even taking the swing back, he's rocking forward. Now that's something you might see from somebody like Vijay Singh, getting a forward rock before he takes it back. Interesting move. Pretty cool stuff. So that as he rocks back, I want you to look at how he turns and shifts into the backswing. So as he moves back, he gets a massive amount of his pressure moving to the right side. Okay, a lot of weight or pressure shift. That red line pops up, the green line moves over a great deal. This is the most he's going to get to his right side the entire swing. Now, take a look though at the back leg. How much is he actually moving away from the target? I mean, subtly. So that's what you're going to see from a lot of pros. They're going to move into the right side. Some won't look this dramatic, but they're never going to you're not going to see much of a movement more than a half inch away from the target here. So that's a huge trick. It's a huge concept I have to work on a daily basis, is rotating back where you're going to be getting some weight shift. That's basically automatic. It's how do you rotate back without moving too far away from the target. So as he rotates back, he's got a weight shift, but he's actually getting his rear end more towards the target as he rotates. Interesting move. From there, as he starts forward, you'll notice this green line very quickly max out right and then go quickly to the left. So before he's finishing his backswing, he's actually getting that green line, his pressure into the left side quickly. He's starting to get into his left side when his left arm is about parallel to the ground. That is way sooner than most amateurs are going to be doing this. Now, you're not even seeing really the pressure look like it's moving forward at this time. You actually start to see his rear end and hips start moving towards the target a little later, but that still is before he's finishing his backswing. Let's look at one other cool thing. So as he's finishing his backswing, he's got all this pressure into the right side. As he starts to transition, the red and blue and green line total end up becoming their smallest amount of pressure in this swing. So as he finishes his backswing, he's actually unweighting. He's basically, in a sense, floating here. So as he's floating and waiting to then push into and off the ground. So let's go through this again. He's turning back, getting into the right side. He's actually shifting left very early. And as he shifts left, he's not putting pressure into the ground as much as not putting pressure into the ground. That then allows his floating weight to push in and off the ground very aggressively through the shot. And you'll also notice these arrows pointing away from the target. So what can you take away from this? Well, most of this focus I'm looking at is in the backswing. And when I say backswing, it's really the backswing in transition. And we learned today that the transition actually happens very early. So he's going to turn back. He's creating weight shift, but what he's really doing with this weight shift is countering it. The more important thing is to get left. Most people get enough weight shift away from the target. You need to get back to the target side earlier. And you need to be able to figure out a way to push into and up and off the ground and away from the target through the shot.